Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, lush and fertile, it is easily every farmer's dream farm. But beneath the well-watered soil lies a rich variety of rare and much sought-after minerals buried in its crusty bowels. This vast country, perhaps unfairly celebrated as the heart of darkness in Joseph Conrad's book by the same title, boasts the largest proven reserves of gold, tin, tantalum, tungsten that are crucial components for the ever-expanding market of consumer electronics, such as mobile phones and computers. But for the average Congo citizen, there's little besides blood and tears to show for this beauty of land and the billions of dollars generated annually from its minerals. Eastern Congo has been embroiled in nearly 2 decades of fighting. And the reason for this elite squad being here today, sharpening its Chinese fighting skills. Any new tactic that proves bold enough to counter the enemy is an added advantage. If only the enemy could fall in their trap. The enemy is annoyingly familiar. They have roamed the wild for nearly 2 decades now. Behind them, death and destruction. Congo says it's had enough and wants to rid its soil of the numerous rebel groups that are fighting to have a piece of her beauty and mineral wealth. The country is depending on its army, backed by the UN peacekeepers, to restore sanity. Eastern Congo is home to the largest UN mission in the world. We have come to Tongo, the next biggest frontier for the government, as it tackles their biggest threat yet. Tongo is home to the Democratic Forces for the Liberation of Rwanda, FDLR. Its members include remnants of former Rwandan army officers and Interahamwe militia, largely responsible for the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi. They fled to Congo after the genocide.
We have a mandate, which is to disarm these armed groups, to neutralize them. So we're here to support the Congolese government, and the Congolese government also has called on all armed groups to lay down their weapons. So if they don't do so, we will disarm them by force.
The government of Rwanda, backed by Uganda, has invaded Eastern Congo twice in pursuit of the FDLR. They failed.
Hapa sasa tuko najitayarisha tena kupambana nabo, na tunasubiri oda kutoka kungazi ya juu.
Ukilinganisha mwaka uliopita na mwaka huu, hali ya usalama kupambana na haya makundi ya wapiganaji iko namna gani?
Changement iko. Juu mbele bale balikuwa biko nafanya mafujo, kutesa population, mais depuis tulihanja kupambana nabo, hapa usalama iko.
This town of Tonga was liberated from the FDLR militants just a few days ago, and that explains why there is a high presence of government soldiers here.
Tunatafika kwangu, nasikia hata mimi jinsi kunaniona niko na kadi ya Rwanda.
But there is a reality of the enemy they are confronted with, and we are interested in understanding why the FDLR is not heeding calls to disarm. After pursuing an interview for days, one of the commanders agrees to talk. At night, he is concerned about security, he says.
Mimi siwaamini kwa nini? Nyenye hii kadi yangu natawaonyesha, hapana kutoa huko.
Okay.
Nasikiliza. Kwa sababu mkitoa huko mtasababisha mimi wandugu zangu wawe huko.
It is an interview that is laden with suspicions. We did not need to ask about where he drew his inspiration from. The writing was on the wall.
Sisi wafuatiliaji tunapenda turudie kwetu. Wale mwenye alifanya mabaya mumela sana watikadri wa mkamate wa mfungo. Lakini wale wenye hawafanya kitu na waachie kwao. Nasikiliza.
Kwa hivyo mko tayari kwa mazungumzo?
Tuko tayari sana, tumeomba siku mingi.
Rwanda maintains it will not engage the FDLR in any form of discussions.
Amefunga roho kama Farao. Yeye hapendi tuongee. Anajiaminia. Yeye anasema ati mimi nina nguvu, lakini yeye hana nguvu. anajiamini ati mimi niko mpiganaji. Yeye sio mpiganaji, na siku kidogo ikiwa yeye hatakubali tuanzishe maongezi, ni lazima tutamuchapa, na Kenya ikikuya msaidia haitaweza, Uganda ikikuya msaidia haitaweza. Nasikiliza?
Ni banaume biko na nguvu haiko ya kutushinda, so ye tuko government bo ni ba rebel na tuko na nguvu ya kubashinda, na bao ni banaume.
Na wana silaha kali.
Wana silaha kali. Sie njo tunabashinda juu sie tuko government na tuko napata ya saa yoyote na munition ya mingi, masilaha za ngufu tunabashinda.
Amidst the bravado, it is not lost that efforts to neutralize the FDLR have been futile. According to UN estimates, there are at least 25 different militia groups in Congo that have left the country bloodied, lawless, and undeveloped. And in all of this, the civilians in Eastern Congo continue to pay the highest price.
Mmoja akikamata mikono, mwingine akikamata migulu kwa kinguvu. Njo sasa wakianza ni baka.
Tomorrow on Citizen Television, sexual violence as a weapon of war. And Mawathe, Citizen Weekend.